I'm going on tour. No, start again. It's me, Rob, the fat obnoxious one. No, you've been pestering. I've given in. I'm going on tour. No, on stage doing stand-up. This is my sixth take doing it now. You asked me to go on tour, so now I'm going on tour. I'm very, very funny. I hope. Right, man. What else have you got to do? Please. Jesus Christ, why is this so hard? I'm going on tour. No, I'm not. Come and see me. Please. Come on. I'm going to do that again. There's nothing better to do. Finally, it's here. Big Bobby T's on tour. No. Bobby's Big Weekender. No. Fuck me. Shite. Just fucking come. For the love of God.
Another one.
I feel like you know something.
Well, you know me, mate. Minimal preparation makes for the best interviews, I think.
Yeah, that has made me think now.
Yeah.
Shit, what do they know?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Another One podcast with me, Simon Wozniak. Joining me is obviously co-host Rob Thomas.
What's happening?
And after a late dropout from Catherine Ryan, we've got the next best thing.
Yeah, obviously.
Jules O'Brien.
Hello.
Right.
You all know what it is. It's coming to the end. 18th of January, there's one last dance. Don't cry because it's over. Come and celebrate that it happened. Or give money to the Patreon. And if that shoots up, we'll stay. I think.
Yeah, we need to raise a lot of money for life-saving pod treatment.
Yeah.
It's life-saving pod treatment. Like, we might get a GoFundMe started just for a laugh.
The things we've done to keep people alive.
Yeah.
The charity gigs we've struggled on. The least you can do is give £3 a month so these poor podcasters can get clean ale. 18th of January.
Could be the last. Well, it will be. It will be the last.
Let's be together.
R.I.P. But it will be. Let's have one hell of a funeral.
Come on.
One hell of a funeral. 600 people in the funeral.
Let's take the woke out away. Please.
Oh, man.
I don't know what I'll do with myself otherwise. I need you.
Another one Hall of Famer.
I feel like you've used Catherine Ryan before.
Have I?
I think that's the first time you've double dropped now.
Oh, shit.
Did
Was
I
it the
use
last
that
time
for?
you had a woman on?
We didn't
Probably,
have a woman.
yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Really?
It's probably just any old woman.
No.
Every woman. Oh, I only know one.
What was Life of Taylor one then?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just know you. I feel like you've used Catherine Ryan before.
Well, I feel like we've only had Life of Taylor on within like the last year as a woman. So
No, we had
doesn't make it
Fairbairn.
sound good. That
no,
doesn't
I
sound
know.
good.
It's not good, Jules. I know it's not. Well, maybe someone of the Patreons will be able to tell us. whether
The
that's
problem
good or
is
not.
women get booked up very early. They're in demand.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
we
what it
book
is.
guests
That's
very
what
late.
it is.
But also, as the pod's aged and not really taken off quite how we would have liked, it is harder to get guests.
But so you've had to scrape the barrel.
No.
and get me on. That's pretty much what you just said.
Yeah.
It's been really hard to get.
We're very
guests, so
charming
it's like,
here.
Who's left?
It's not only do we not like women having women on, we begrudge having you on as well.
I know. I don't blame you, to be honest.
Oh,
We're all
hot.
shit. No, that's not true, obviously.
Have you been?
Yeah, all right.
Gigged
thanks.
together recently,
Yeah,
didn't we?
We did, didn't we?
How did that go?
Really, really
all right, weren't they?
nice. I
Yeah.
had a really nice time.
So you didn't hang around to watch then?
No, because there was no green room.
No, there
So
wasn't.
there's no green room,
So
so
at the back.
we just stood at the back.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, as soon as I'm off, I've got to go down
Right.
Yeah.
because there was nowhere to stand.
Someone smells lovely out of you two. I don't know which one it is.
I stink of coffee. I just got in the Uber,
No, it's him,
and
then.
the Uber driver
Me.
just said to me, "Oh, you really smell of coffee. That's really nice,
Oh.
isn't
That's
it?"
not
It's
nice.
really
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I
that's
thought that was quite intimate to start off.
That is, yeah. That feels
journey.
that's like something you tell a partner, innit?
So yeah,
You go in the
he said to
front?
me, No,
In the back?
I was behind him, and he said it the moment I got
Coffee
in.
you've
as
been
well.
drinking?
And a really strong coffee, actually.
Are you a
I am
coffee
bit
snob?
jittery. No, not at
No.
all. In fact, and I don't know anybody else who would say this, but I really like a good old-fashioned Nescafe or a Kenco.
Instant.
Right.
Instant coffee. But I've been drinking because I've been staying with my friend, and she's got a really posh machine, and she's been making me like vanilla things and all these extra double shots of whatever. So I do feel a bit like that. I'm a bit jittery. So no wonder the Uber driver was like, "You stink."
That's wild that he said that though. Was he
very
young
lovely.
or old?
He was about your age probably.
Was he
Right.
Scouse?
A young fella, yeah. It was really lovely. We had a nice chat, but where'd you go from
He just
there?
started it with
when you
you
get in
stink of
someone's
coffee,
taxi
yeah.
and he says, "You stink."
Maybe he was negging you. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he's like,
Yeah, he's probably.
really straight from the off, just like put it down, and then she'll want my approval. Then.
But
Yeah.
was he an attractive man or was he not? Was he?
Well, I only really saw the back of his head, didn't I? So
You
it
stink
was
of-
very lovely. It was very charming.
Stinks negative
Apart
though, isn't it?
from- Yeah,
Yeah.
apart from telling me that I smelt bad.
Sme-
no, actually, then he did go on to say, "I really like the smell of coffee."
Yes, see it again.
Oh, he's
That,
got game.
that
This
feels
guy.
that feels like negging. That's like not everyone would like it, but you know,
Yeah,
you've got my approval.
I'm special,
Yeah,
so you should
like-
definitely snog me. baby. So
You smell like a Shell garage, but I love that.
Did you shut him down, or what? How did the conversation go then?
It was lovely. So I got in. He told me that I smelt of coffee.
Stunk.
Yeah, stank. Yeah. Oh, you stink. And then we just had a really, really nice chat, actually. And he ended up asking me why I was coming here. And I told him that I was doing this with you two. And
And he said, "Who are they?"
he said, he said all the names.
Went, "Don't go in there."
Well, I think people say that when they're being polite.
Yeah,
Names
yeah,
well. And I told him about it, and he said he'll keep an ear out for it.
Oh God! Hello,
Yeah, you
mate.
probably want to stay away from it. Uber. So is it your friend's phone that was ordered off?
Is it what?
Is it your friend's phone? Was it Laura's phone you ordered off?
No, it's off mine.
Why would you assume a friend would order the?
Because you said you were staying with it, and then I thought, well, then he doesn't know who you are then. But now it's off your phone and your profile, then he'll obviously be able to track you down and trace you down.
God, now I'm scared.
Yeah, terrifying.
It was
You should have shut
also-
that down completely.
He was just telling me that he got a woman in his cab, not in a horrible way, but there was a lady in his cab recently, and when she got in, she said, "Can you not lock the doors?" And he said, "I wouldn't lock the doors anyway." And she said that she'd recently been in someone's Uber and they'd locked her in because the driver fancied her.
Right? Did the driver fancy, or did she just assume that? Because the driver might just had a couple of runners that day.
we got a photo of her, and then we get
A number and stuff, you know. But it was, and then
Oh, God.
Was it in fact, it was an Uber. It's prepaid.
That's
as
what I
well,
mean,
yeah.
there's no-
yeah.
no running.
And they're all
Oh, yeah.
licensed, so you know who you're with and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's a bit weird. But then he took me a different way. We went down a funny little alleyway, and he said, "I know I've just told you that story, but I promise this is legit. I'm not doing anything weird."
He told you that today.
Yeah, just now.
Because he went a different way from the map.
Actually, when I look back at that now, I got in the Uber. He told me that I smelt, and then he took me down a
But
weird
you liked
alleyway.
it, and then down a weird alleyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you're
you know.
here safe and sound.
I'm here safe.
Nothing
and
too
sound.
traumatic.
Yeah, no, it was. I enjoyed it.
Although there's a guy a comedian called Alex. You might know him. Do you know Alex Egan?
I do indeed. I know Alex very well.
Did you see his stories of the day?
I know. That's
Got a knife
awful.
pulled on him, and then he went to give him his ciggies. He went, "Give me everything you got." Give him his ciggies, and then he legged it, and the guy went for him with the knife. Then he got on the
Absolutely
train.
horrible. Yeah,
Right.
really. That was in London, wasn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's London-based now. I did his gig actually a few weeks ago. He's
On
one of his-
Monday.
Yeah.
I did it the other week.
Did you?
How many were in for
Oh
you?
my God. So there were about 30 people in, but
That
it
was
was
good.
all blokes, not a woman in the room. And I got up and
Must have been a good audience then.
well, I mean, I got up and started doing my thing, and I was like, I thought, no, I've got loads of new stuff that I want to try.
Yeah.
So I got up and I started doing it, and it just wasn't. They were sort of they were all like 20 odd.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know?
They're
And I was
young
like,
in there,
"Oh,
aren't they?"
no."
Yeah.
And they were sweet. But I started doing this one bit. I can't even remember what I was talking about. And this random guy at the back suddenly just shouts out of nowhere. I hadn't said anything that was remotely to do with this. He just suddenly shouted, "Free Diddy!" What?
Right, okay.
What? And I just stopped. And fortunately, the rest of the room was kind of with me, and everybody was sort of,
What the
why,
fuck's going
why
on?
are you saying that? And I said that to him. I went straight into teacher mode because I used to be a teacher. I was a high school teacher for years. And I went straight into teacher mode and went straight into my, what was it about my material that made you think that was an appropriate thing to say? And he started going, "He's an inspiration to men of my generation." I was like, what? And I thought, and I was the only woman in the room, and I'm thinking, shit, this could go a bit weird, And I said, is that true? Like, does everybody think that he's an inspiration? And everybody went, no, it felt quite important to them that I knew that he was a weirdo. You know, so that's weird, isn't it?
That's nice. Yeah, I think he's come with that prepared.
Do you reckon?
I think it didn't matter who was on stage. He was going to a comedy night, and he decided with his friends that day that he was going to shout free Diddy no matter what happened.
It's just a very random thing to do and say for no particular reason.
I'm assuming he was on his own. I don't think he's decided with. Was he with friends or not?
I think he was with a friend.
I think that's like. So. He's the kind of knobhead who gets taken to them places and then gets offended that he's not the one on stage everyone's looking at.
Yeah, probably. That feels like that might have been a thing.
And he's decided that day, I'm going to be... free Diddy. I'll be funny if I just shout that.
Yeah, I'm going to be really edgy.
Well, depending on how you were getting on, maybe he thought he was helping you out. I mean, we haven't... That could be a fact that if you've done 9 stinking minutes...
It was the best bit of the night for me.
Exactly.
But then I left
Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, absolutely. I left there, went back to Euston, and I got about an hour to wait for my train. And I was sat there, and there was a woman sitting next to me, and she just started trying to kick pigeons, you know, when you're... I know! There's a lady on this side kicking pigeons, and then a lady...
Is she getting them or not?
No,
but you sure she was kicking them and not, like, chasing them?
No, she was sat, just literally trying to kick
Because my kid chases them, and it's quite cute.
Yeah, but that's different when it's a kid, isn't it?
Yeah, but then
you
don't know...
a fully grown woman.
Yeah, but you don't know what level of maturity she has.
She looked very normal.
Did she? She looked
just
normal.
Kicking pigeons.
Just normal kicking pigeons.
And then a lady.
She had a briefcase with her. Just
yeah, but like I think booting a pigeon.
Quite professional.
I think booting a pigeon would be quite easy because a lot of them have got a lot of balls, and they don't.
Do you know pigeons see it 100 times?
I never heard
100 times the speed that we see.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why you think they're not going out the way of a car, but really that car's travelling slow to them.
Yeah, but I know I could have booted a pigeon. I've walked back and I've gone, I could boot that pigeon now.
This is one of those, just because you can, it doesn't mean you should. Don't kick pigeons.
No, I'm not an advocate. I'm not advocating it.
This feels like when men who think they can fight apes.
No, it's not.
You know, I'm the kind of man who can think... Maybe that's your downfall. I'm the kind of man who thinks I could fight an ape, and you're the kind of man who thinks he can kick a pigeon.
I know. I've heard stories from someone I used to work with when I was like 18, 19, where she said... There was lads round hers that were kicking pigeons, that were kicking them. And they were like teenage scallies kicking these pigeons. I was thinking, you can kick them. Like, you can.
No.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Just because you can.
But I'd think if you're going to do that, try and boot a seagull because they're vicious.
They'll fight back.
Well, they're big, aren't they?
You would come off worse in a fight with a seagull.
They're not as fast, those seagulls.
Yeah, but they are like, I think it'd hurt.
It's like chasing chickens, innit? You know, like, you got to...
Some of them... A seagull was just pecking at my car. I got
Seagulls are
That's because you leave food on the car.
No,
He's probably Mackie wrappers on the cars.
He's pecking at the grill, and I was just like, I walked to the car, and they don't even fly off. They just turn around.
They're horrible. You could make.
I really hate seagulls.
I hate seagulls as well, but I still wouldn't hurt any unless they came for me first.
They're huge as well, aren't they?
They're massive, and they just will steal anything, won't they? They're just like
a shoe bill, aren't they? A seagull. Don't like them. Anyway, so hang on. So
I admire them myself.
Seagulls.
Yeah, they got a good attitude about them.
You admire seagulls.
Yeah, because they got a bit of front about them. They're like, go on, fucking do something then. Yeah.
They're the grey ones, they're the baby ones, aren't they? But they look just as nasty. They look like they're old, but they're the young ones, aren't they? No, I don't like vile things. Right, so you did your what were we talking about?
You started off with you doing the same thing.
Oh, you attacked your Uber driver.
We started off with the Uber.
Oh, and then Free Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Free Diddy, yeah. Did you see him after the gig or not?
The guy.
Did he?
Well, that was the weird thing. I came off and had to walk around the back of the crowd and he reached out and was going, oh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. What?
Yeah.
You were just really, really weird.
Was it, how many acts? Was it like loads of you or just 2?
So there was me and who else was on? Joe Bingham was on and Zan was on as well. And obviously Alex was hosting.
Oh, nice.
And it was really nice because they were all Brummies as well. So it was like we all kind of started around about the same time.
Are they your school year, are they?
But pretty much, yeah. So we had it was really nice to see everyone.
Little catch up.
Yeah,
So then who was sat on the other side of you when she was kicking the pigeons?
A lady that wanted money for drugs.
Asking you?
Yeah.
Why did you sit in this seat?
It looked perfectly fine.
Was it a 3-seater?
Like a safe, normal place.
3-seat bench?
Yeah.
I'd have stood up. When did you join the threesome? Were you
I
third,
was
second,
there
or
first.
fifth?
I
Right,
was
okay,
first.
Oh, you were first.
that's fine.
And then the pigeon kicker joined me.
But you sat in the middle seat, so that's wrong.
Yeah.
You were
Is
first
that-
on a
oh,
three-seater, and you went middle.
That's
you
probably
deserve it.
that's the weirdest thing to happen. Though.
That's why she's kicking pigeons. She's gone, that
Is that the
weirdo
mistake
sat in the
I
middle of the
made?
three seats. I've got to get on her level with her, so I'll kick the
Yeah,
pigeons.
who are you expecting to attract by sitting in the middle of the seats? You're only
Yeah.
attracting them.
So I
other
was
people.
asking for it.
Yeah, 'cause
basically.
people look at you going,
Blaming.
That's fucking weirdo. Sitting in the middle seat.
I was asking for a pigeon kicker and a drug
Yeah,
addict.
because everyone else knows social decorum. Everyone else is going.
Social decorum.
She's sitting in the middle seat. I'm not going to sit next to her. She's clearly odd.
She's clearly a bit mental.
It's like when the man's urinal or something. You always use the furthest one away so you can leave a gap if ever needed.
Well, I've learned something tonight.
Have you never thought you're a three-seater, you're going middle?
No, I've not thought about
Have you always been a middle
Wow.
seater?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've always been a middle seater. Just like, I don't know, what's that? Yeah.
It's like an old man move.
Well, you're
that.
taking up
Like a grumpy old
the
man.
whole bench, aren't you?
I suppose so. And I suppose, yeah, I am. Maybe I'm just quite lonely, but I don't really, and I want it. Maybe
Well, yeah,
that's
you're
why
right.
I
Yeah,
So you
subconsciously
want-
you
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
someone to speak to
I
you.
want people to come and join me.
Which is
and
what
that's
weirdos
why-
want, innit?
Yeah. I am one of them, aren't I?
Maybe.
Yeah, the pigeon.
You know when you
drug
hear that
addict.
Maybe like Fight Club where them two didn't exist. And it's just you in your mind.
you were
Like,
kicking pigeons.
and then everyone's like, Jules'
those
head's
are
come
my
off.
fault.
She thinks
Yeah.
there's someone shouting free Diddy, kicking pigeons all in the one night.
Yeah,
Nah,
this is all bullshit.
and the guy said you stink. This is all.
Yeah.
You've lost the plot, Jules. You're finished.
What's that famous comic trope? Oh, there's always one person like that, and if
not
you
you,
don't know who it is,
yeah.
then it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So do you think you might be going a bit cuckoo with
Probably.
stand up as well?
Yeah, maybe.
How long you been doing it now then?
Properly since about 2019. And
Okay,
then
so just before
just
shut
before
down.
lockdown, I just started to do okay, and then lockdown hit, and then
Lovely.
and then when it lifted, I thought, right, because I'm no spring chicken, and I thought, right, I need to get as much of this in as I possibly can before I die. So
As much as possible.
well, you know,
Die.
it's
It's a good
bit
mindset.
weird, though. It is weird though.
I had that
because-
because I was going to kill myself. But go on, carry on.
What? No, you can't.
The
What?
similar vibe. I was like, well, if you're gonna, you might as well. Life's terrible, but I might as well try and do stand up. It's like because it's such a thing. I was like, I'll never
Yeah.
do that. I go, well, the only alternative is just live a miserable life and kill yourself. So I go, all right, then I'll do stand up. And then I went, well, actually, it's not too bad, and I carried on doing stand up.
So you chose not to kill
Yeah,
yourself.
but that's probably to get
He was
to you.
never
Let's get-
actually going to, like, again, just don't take him seriously on that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like what he
I
meant.
mean, how
what-
dare
what-
he diminish my suicide attempt when he
is
didn't even
quite-
know me?
yeah.
Well,
That's
what-
fine.
Take no notice
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What I'm telling you now,
yeah.
what I'm telling you now is what he meant was I've fucked up life so far. I've got no outs. I might as well do stand up because eventually I might end up one day killing myself.
Oh,
He's not
God.
saying he was standing on the tracks thinking, "Oh, I'll just do stand up to save myself." What he means is that he'd fucked school up. He's got no qualifications, and then eventually there's only one way this is going to go because he knows
He always does this.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
You're
just
like
have to
an
sort
old
of
married
sit
couple. He
here.
always does this.
I have to wait for him to finish this thing, and then we
Am I
get back
right,
to
though?
you.
Am I
No,
right?
you're wrong. But I'm not changing it. Go on.
Oh, no.
So go on.
What was
You were
210 episodes is
Over-
a strange time to reveal you were close to a suicide attempt.
I feel like
I said that. I
it
said I was
needs
going to kill myself, and
unpacking.
then I thought, oh, I'll just do stand up.
You joke. Okay.
I feel myself
So-
going into mom mode
so
now. I
what-
feel like,
Yeah.
do you want to talk?
Yeah. Great podcast, baby. You want to go to the ship? Guess what? On the business card,
Let's have a chat.
and then you can come in and do another half an hour after me, and then we can just.
Bit of therapy.
No, go on. So you was like.
so yeah, I thought I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Kind of like not as dramatically as otherwise I might
Yeah.
as well just kill myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did sort of think. I am aware, like I say, that I'm not. I'm very often I'll be like the oldest person in a green room, but the youngest person in terms of experience. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
that it sometimes feels a bit weird. So I just thought I'll just go for it and
So
do as many gigs as I can.
Age-wise, no, I don't know. How old were you when you started? I don't like asking this. No, because I saw
but
you
you
did
do
an
know.
article about being over 40. Then I'm sure I've seen you say something about 50, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I am.
So
I'm 53 now.
So you were just before you're 50, you start like 48 or something like that.
Yeah.
You look great for 53, though.
Thank you very much.
I mean, not that looks matter or anything.
Thank
I'm not
you.
superficial before anyone comes for me, but
And also that you went with being a female comedian over 40.
yeah.
You were close to 50 though. So I like that.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I don't. There's like an internalized ageism thing, definitely, that I've got going on, because I do all this thing where I preach all about, it doesn't matter how old you are, and then I'll go and have a face full of Botox and lie about my age on stage. I can't. I really like. I still say now. I'll talk about my age on stage, but I still say 52. Now, to you, you're both still young fellas, so you're like, oh, what's the difference between 52
young
and 53?
Fellas.
But I can't bring myself to say 53 on stage.
Why do you think 53 is 52 is still close enough to 50s?
Yeah.
So right. Yeah. So whereas I go the other way. So now I'm 38.
Right.
I just say I'm 40 now.
But it's different for men. It's different for men anyway. I think.
Yeah, because we live in a patriarch. It's great.
And also I think, and I do a whole bit about this as part of my standard routine, that
routine.
my standard 20 is like all about men can carry on having babies right until you die.
Yeah.
And that's what.
That's not necessarily a good thing, though.
Oh no, I'm not saying
that brings its own problems with us.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Like, it does. Of course it does.
We're 50-odd fancying 26-year-olds. That's not good. We don't want it. We don't want that. That's nature. That's pushed that on us. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think if you spoke to De Niro,
right.
if you spoke to De Niro, he wouldn't be like, oh yeah, what I really want is to be with 20, have a 4-year-old kid at 84. I think if you asked them, really, be like, I just want to relax.
But the
problem is,
De Niro's just had one. Pacino's just had one.
Because your body screams at you to like, just fuck the young virile ones.
I mean, I wouldn't want to have any more kids. That's the last thing I would want to do. Bloody hell, I don't want to go through that again.
Oh God, no.
But so yeah, I can see that.
I get the age thing though, because I've had that being 34 and 33 now. I know it's not the same, but like I just feel like right now I'm like 33. I still felt a little bit like I was like floating that way, but now 34 thing. Oh, I remember when like he was 34. And then other people were 34. I was like, oh, no, I thought I'd never get to, like, his age.
You see, I can remember, when I think about things like the fact that I remember my mum in her late 40s, and that's when she became a grandparent to my kids, when I started having babies. And I've only had 3. Like, I'm not a gremlin. I haven't popped loads and loads out. It sounds weird when you say it, when I started having babies.
Grandmother in the 40s, though, it's quite...
That's an early age, yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, you want to get to 50, I think.
Yeah,
I
think.
But the thought of it now...
I think 50 feels a bit more classy.
And they will talk about it and say, oh, what do you want to be called when we start having kids? What do you want to be, granny? Or and I'm like, fuck off, we're not having that conversation. I'm
really?
Yeah.
So you don't see mine.
Want to do that.
You've got 1 boy, 2 girls, haven't
That's
you?
right,
so therefore, you've got, it's a better chance of you staying not on granny at the minute.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had 3 boys, you'd be like, oh God.
Oh God.
One of them's going to knock someone
off.
Yeah. But
how old is your oldest?
27. So my eldest is a boy and he's 27.
So
and then 24 and 20.
So it isn't miles away.
No. And the girls are both in serious relationships with guys as well. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, but obviously.
People aren't having them that much now.
Do you think yourself, can you just lower the mic a tiny bit close to your mouth if you don't mind? Sorry. If you've been fine so far.
Right,
it's just,
okay.
Yeah. Do you see yourself, what do you see yourself as?
What do you mean when it comes to...
Are you a grandma?
None of those things.
Don't see yourself as any of them?
No, I've said I just want to be Julie or Jules. And they're like, don't be so stupid. If you're going to be the grandma, I'm like, I don't want... And then my youngest, she was like... Because another thing that I talk loads about is my boob job. And she was like, do you want to be nanny boob job? Is that like... And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. That's a compromise.
Nanny boob job.
Nanny BJ.
Nanny BJ. Oh, I don't know if that's maybe a little
like
bit
nanny
too far.
Boobies, all right.
How old's the boob job?
Well, I've had to have it done twice.
Right.
First time I had it done was about 10 years ago. And I developed something called capsular contracture. Do you know what that is?
Not a clue.
So Simon's like,
I've got it myself.
I've looked into this in extreme detail. So sometimes I had no boobs, right? No boobs at all. I managed to breastfeed 3 children, no problem at all, with no boobs. But I was always really paranoid about it. The first boy I ever copped off with called me boobless blondie at school.
Oh, that's toxic.
That was
How old were you both?
Wasn't it?
11.
About 14. boobless.
I mean, at 14, you're getting.
Yeah,
but that's the age.
It's back in the day, wasn't it?
That's when the differentials start coming in.
And I grew up with stuff like Page 3. And do you know what I'm talking about if I say the Benny Hill Show?
I'm aware of it,
do you know about? So that was like really normal. So we would all... We'd all
very
sit
ample
down.
women around.
We'd sit down as a family to watch the Benny Hill Show, which was just a dirty old man chasing women in their underwear.
Boobs were huge in the 80s.
That was really normal, you know.
Right.
So I grew up thinking, well, in order to be an attractive woman, you have to, have
breasts.
the big boobs sort of thing. So
now it's like the big arse, isn't it?
Now, it is the arse. It is the
I
arse.
know.
So you grew up
It's
thinking...
come back around now, though.
Probably.
Oh,
So
anyway, well, that's retro, isn't it? Like boobs.
yeah.
So then...
Um,
So the first boob job was when?
It was about 10 years ago, I think, and had it done by a really reputable surgeon who I knew other people who'd used that surgeon. But of course, what people don't understand is, and I didn't understand this, it does obviously matter that you have a good surgeon do it, but it's your body and how your body reacts to things that you have done to it. And ultimately, when you have a boob job, you're having alien objects inserted under your skin. Yeah. So what my body did over the years was it just went, it's okay, we've got you. What we're gonna do is put loads and loads of scar tissue around those. So they looked phenomenal. They looked great. But if you touch them, they were like
rock
bricks.
Hard.
Yeah.
Can't you go under and over? Isn't there like
under and over the muscle?
So which one's meant to make them feel? Under makes them feel more natural, does it?
Yeah, but I had over.
Why did you do that? Just because you didn't know any better?
There's less recovery time, and I didn't know any better. Yeah.
Would you have changed to go to the other one, or not?
I don't think so.
She's got two boob jobs, so
you're
not going the other way with the other one?
So the second time when I went and got it redone about 3 years ago, and just because it was so like it was uncomfortable, it was starting like if I turned over in the night, I would wake up because it literally be like turning over onto a couple of bricks, and so I went and got it redone. And again, it's starting to happen again. Oh. It's like,
have they not advanced it a bit more?
You would think, wouldn't you?
They got we can make these a lot better now.
I think I'm just unlucky. I think it's just my body. I think my body is doing that whole thing of I'll protect you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might leave them alone this time.
So what was that thing called? That thing that you got?
Capsular contracture.
And that just means there's excess scar tissue.
There's a capsule created around the implants. So of scar tissue.
I always thought it was the implants that made it hard. I didn't realise that's what was happening.
No. The implants are great. Have you ever held an implant?
Like chicken
not on its own, no.
Yeah, they're lovely. They are quite stress relieving. Just nice to play with
like
and
a stress
throw
ball
around.
almost.
Yeah, exactly. That's what boobs are.
I genuinely thought it was a firmness that you chose.
No, not at all.
I learn something every day.
Not at all. So
well, under the boob, let's just say under the boob, you get the more natural feel, which is why I thought.
Under the muscle, under the muscle or over.
If only you'd been there to advise the time.
Well, this is it. Anyone thinking about getting a boob job?
That's what you could do.
Let's be honest, a lot of our listeners are probably men who need them.
If anyone wants advice on a boob, just send in your current tips.
Any of you incels out there.
Another one podcast. Pod another one.
Send me a photo.
I will tell you whether to go under or over muscle.
Send me a photo of your split nipple tits, and I'll say whether you want to go under or over.
We'll tell you the right place.
Lift up your Jurassic Park t-shirt, open the curtains, get a bit of natural light on them, and send me them through.
Yeah, if you could just send pictures of tits.
Yeah, male tits, please. Male tits.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not comfortable advising on females ones.
But yeah, so there you go. That's my.
And you wouldn't, you don't regret it at all. You don't, because you were that hung up about not having.
Yeah, I think it's like I do wish that they were more, that they felt more normal. They feel normal.
Well, you're the one feeling them, so.
If I'm like, oh God, if I lean forward, if I'm leaning over
steady
somebody,
now. Yeah.
Because the implant falls to the front, they feel natural. Then they feel normal. But if I'm lying back,
yeah.
Like
on a sun lounger,
yeah, exactly that. Yeah, like natural boobs when a woman lies down.
Yes,
the boobs sort of they're soft and natural, so they sort of.
And men's.
Whereas mine are like that. Mine don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah,
mine stay like a pair like crocodile's eyes.
Yeah.
Oh
like
right.
That. So
well, that sounds very photogenic.
Yeah, I suppose that's what I mean. They look good,
fantastic,
but it's not. They feel nice when I'm leaning over.
Right, okay.
When I'm leaning back.
Okay, so you're bending down to
Oh
change
my
the pedal
God.
bin, something like that, yeah. Oh, there she is, changing the bin again. Fucking reach to the top shelf, mum. We're always bending over.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh dear.
So that's when they peak then, just when you're leaning down.
Whenever you're picking something up without your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to give us a minute now, Jules. If you just let us compose ourselves.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just said
Got
all
two
that.
fat, sweaty, sexless men here.
When you walk around picking up socks, you're like this fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, if that taxi driver's listening, I'm really sorry.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very real fear, though, isn't it? That you just, that's horrible. That.
I wonder why she got in the car that way.
Like, you should have, like we've said this before,
Crawled in.
you should have had to have been horrible to him. You're a nice person, so therefore you're making a rod for your own back.
We are a big advocate and believer in women being horrible to men.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Especially the more attractive you are, the more horrible you need to be to ordinary average men.
Oh.
Because men we do have I don't know, say natural inclination or an innate belief,
Propensity.
an innate belief that every woman or any woman could find us attractive.
If they're nice to you.
And all it takes is them to be polite.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
It is really. I mean, I think it's.
I mean, it's a wonderful thing about men that were so hopeful and true and believers and self-confident.
Yeah.
It's
The
why
optimism.
I think it's one of the big differences between men and women, because you can be shamed into buying stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas we sort of have to believe we're better than we are to buy things, and that is why that is also what makes us sex pests. Is that we do believe we always have a chance.
You can't help it.
No.
No.
You can't have everything, can you? You can't.
I know, yeah. That's life's natural balance,
hasn't
isn't
it? The universe has to balance itself out, doesn't it? You know?
I don't know. It's
yin yang.
Yeah, it's a different world now from what it was when I was younger. I mean, again, it was just more accepted that you know.
Oh, that men were sex pests.
Yeah,
I know, it was a wonderful time.
I used to work in promotions and marketing years ago, so that was just, you know, I did a lovely corporate gig a few weeks ago, and it was for the lots of businessmen in black tie and whatever, and it was really interesting because I hadn't done anything like that for a long time, like back in the day. And I thought, oh my God, you haven't got an ounce of the sleaze. That this is really pleasant. There's not that they were still they you know, a lot of them, because you had to spend the whole I had to spend the whole night sort of doing the whole smiley thing, which comes, you know, frighteningly naturally. But a lot of them, you know, they can't talk to you without touching, you know. But I was just like,
I hate
we've had this. We just. I'm a problem.
You're a problem.
Yeah, because I am.
I like the self-awareness.
I move people out the way, but I think that comes from my grok privilege, because I'm 6'2", big lad, so I just move people out the way. But I do it to men and women, so I've always thought I was quite equal.
Yeah.
But then we did have a podcast where I was berated for doing it to anyone. I was like, fair enough. I do understand that.
When you say you move people, are you that guy at the bar who, if there's a little, like, Sabrina Carpenter woman, you will pick her up and move her out of the way?
No, I just be like that on the shoulders.
Oh, okay.
And I hit men because I think that's funny.
Okay.
I do like the way men look at you when you move the hips and move them out the way, because they go, what the fuck has just gone on?
Oh my God,
and then I walk past and I think it's hilarious. But I will go like that, like I'm trying to get past here.
Yeah.
Especially when you're being ignored.
That's my problem, I think, because that was just so normal in the 90s when I was going out and doing stuff and going to clubs and all that kind of thing. Of course it's not all right to do that, is it?
No, you shouldn't touch anyone,
so
but you don't like it,
It was like, I need to rethink, don't I, my whole
Was there a part of you at that, which tends to happen with a difference in ages of women, was there a part of you at that corporate which was a bit like, well, fucking one of you make a pass at me at least?
No, because there was, I think I felt in control of the whole thing.
Right.
You know, it was almost like, oh,
right,
you're having a go. Oh,
What, they were trying to riz you?
they were just.
Oh yeah,
like,
so
they
you
were,
didn't feel like some of them were trying it on though.
Oh,
Well, that's good then. That's good. That's what I mean. You didn't feel like they didn't see you as non-sexual.
No,
Oh,
not
great.
at all.
Fantastic. That's good for you,
No,
then.
it was all very harmless and very sweet.
Because there's that argument, isn't it, about the wolf whistling?
Yeah,
some women
no,
actually go, what? I like
don't
it, and some
like
women go,
that.
no,
Do
it's
you know,
aggressive.
A horrible thing happened actually a couple of months ago. It was in the summer, and I was on my way to a gig up north, and I was on the M6. And
You didn't get wolf whistled on the toll road.
I'm thinking it's going to be a honk.
No, not even that. Wait for it. So I'm driving down the M6, and I'm such a geek. I was listening to my audiobook because I'm an old lady, and I thought, I just heard a voice. That's weird. I'm literally on the M6. Anyway, so I go a bit further, and then this white van pulls up alongside me, and this guy leans out of the window and starts making sex noises at me and being like just a general pervert.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? This has never happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it in the street or whatever. And it kind of
The
made me
M6?
feel,
What was that for an
on the
animal?
M6. So
How horny we got
so
to be.
his mate was
What do you think should
driving,
happen? Just pull up the services.
But then it went past
the
and
sun's in.
it went past me, and it got the red and yellow chevrons on the back. It was a highways agency van. So I grabbed my phone and took a picture of it, and then they went round and came back again, and he'd obviously seen me take a picture, and
Yeah.
he took a picture of me.
Right.
That's your face. That's not all right, is it? That's really weird. And to be honest, it made me feel a bit
That's
shaken up.
horrible,
So I
yeah.
pulled into the next services and just sort of sat there for a minute thinking, what the fuck just happened? Because that's nothing like that has ever happened to me before.
Yeah.
And it just made me feel a bit.
You need to get tinted windows on the government.
Something. What? Who does that?
Weird,
Why
man.
Was you
would
leaning
do
forward while you were
that?
driving though?
Yeah.
I was asking.
That was
for
on the
it,
knees
yeah.
on the back seat.
Why is the seat so far
Yeah.
back?
What I didn't tell you is I was actually driving on all fours. That's why you might have taken a photo.
No,
And I had a big Liz Hurley cardboard cutout in the back as well. Yeah.
no,
no.
that is
Oh my
incredibly.
I mean, let's be honest. It's you can film in a public space, but it's still that is weird. That is weird.
That is really
weird.
isn't it?
I think the pictures obviously just try and, because you took a picture of him, I'll take a picture of you to try and like, I don't know, scare you or something.
I think that's
he's
what it's
he's probably
about.
yeah.
It's just about trying to be
That man is
intimidating.
Such a fucking.
It's just a moron, isn't
It's
it?
like-
Who leans out the window on the motorway to
and
go?
makes
"Ah."
weird noises.
Imagine being in an accident. Like, well, I've had this, haven't I? Where I crashed the car flirting.
Right.
I crashed the car flirting with some girls.
Okay.
But never not to that isn't flirting. That's just sexually harassing.
I was gonna say in the
There's a
drive-through,
difference,
right?
isn't there?
Well, it was outside the
How you-
KFC drive-through. I went to some railings. I was talking. Anyway, me and Kales were flirting, and then I went to go left, and then didn't look because I was too busy chatting. Sort of.
Yeah.
And then we
yeah.
went straight into railings.
We were all right. Was everything okay?
I snapped the axle and then we wheel in my car. And,
But you were all right.
I was fine.
They
Yeah.
see it happen.
Oh, they drove off after that. Obviously, they're not going to stop, are they? Like,
no.
you've lost your chance now. Yeah.
Oh my god! You see, I'd have to stop. I'd have to stop and make sure.
No,
we're
you
all
wouldn't,
right.
because then I'm like, well, I'm well in now. I just crashed the car
Literally
trying to flirt.
Just seen someone crash their car.
Yeah, but he was being but I was trying to flirt with two girls.
Were they flirting back? Was it?
Yeah, it was all a
consensual?
laugh. Yeah, it was all a
Yeah,
laugh.
so I'd have to stop and say, "Oh God, are you all right?"
Yeah, no, because it's too much gone on. There's too much history.
Too much history.
No, I wouldn't. That's where I told you that time when I saw a white
A white woman.
white
One
men
time I
van.
saw a white
I
woman.
can't even. What was I saying?
A white man van.
White
A white
van.
man van, but it was
white man
where
van.
where they pulled up.
It sounds like someone to describe
They
me.
pulled up to these like two women who just in the car, and they were just like winding the window down. So the women just sort of edged forward a bit, and then they even edged closer as well and kept going. I was just watching, thinking like, "Oh my god, this is just."
Yeah, but she
horrible.
could have the boot open or something.
No.
Have you ever seen that one? Have you ever seen the video where the girl goes mental at these fellas? So she's driven off from a petrol station, and she thinks this van's followed her, and they have, but they're trying to tell her something. She gets off screaming, "You fucking pervert," and all like that. The whole time she's taking the hose from the gas station with her in a car, and he just followed us to do a follow to say,
How far does that go?
I was going to say, how far does
"No,
that
not
stretch,
no, it's
though?
snapped off and gone."
Oh.
And she
my
hasn't even
God.
realised. And they've drove and tell her you've got a hose hanging out the car, and like that, like she just gets out and starts screaming at them. And then when she realised what's going on, She's just to save face. She just pulls it out, slams it, puts 2 fingers about them, and drives off. And I was like, well, that's.
I'd have just let her go with it.
Oh, no, you would have, yeah.
I'm not going to try and be helpful.
No.
I pulled up a light. Somebody told me that my petrol thing's opened, and I was appreciative of that.
Oh yeah, I've had that. As
That
well.
annoys me when I see that on the motorway and people's petrol thing. I'm like,
yeah.
someone tell them to shut it because it's annoying. It's like it's in the wing mirror. You should know. Like you should know.
Well, it depends on where your wing mirror is.
No, I know I can miss it, but it just annoys me when I see it. I just want to go and shut it for them. And I want to be the good Samaritan, get that good rush of dopamine if I'm the one that helps them out.
Yeah, but also part of it feels patronising as well. I think you've left your petrol cap off, you dickhead. That's how I'd feel. I'd feel like you were desperate to tell me.
No, just
patronise
be
me.
like, oh, your thing's off just in case. If you're on the motorway in the wind and it could snap off maybe or something. So
I've anything that close.
I'm just thinking, I wonder if that's what that guy was trying to do on the M6 in the fast lane. Leaning
I don't
out,
think he makes sex noises
No,
at you.
he wouldn't, would he?
Not unless.
No.
well, you got to get the attention somehow, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he thought that's the only way to get your attention.
Yeah.
Just growling.
Which is really nice, isn't it? It's makes you feel
It's
wanted.
a horrible thing to happen. Did you? I assume you did nothing with the photo then.
No. Well, I know. What did I do anything with the photo? I tried to report it, which might sound a bit dramatic, but I just thought.
No, I think that's fair.
I thought if they're gonna like intimidate,
I think that's fair. If they're
women
going to sexually harass and
motorway,
intimidate someone.
that's like, is that going to escalate, or is that something they make a habit of? And I tried to report it, but it's so hard reporting anything like a traffic incident like that.
Right, to police or to highways agency?
So first of all, I did highways agency and showed them the picture they're taken with the number plate on. They were like, yeah, it must be a subcontractor because that isn't one that we've got registered with us. So then I tried reporting it to the police, and the police but the first one I went to, because I didn't even know where I was. When you're driving to a gig and you're going halfway across the country, and you don't take any notice.
On that,
so first of all, I just thought, and like I said, I'm not like, I don't want anybody to go, oh, how terrible for you. Oh my goodness, let's arrest these men or anything.
Yeah. No, but you think you'd want them to go, we'll give them a telling off.
That's a bit shit. That's not.
They need someone to get told off at least.
They just came back to me and went, yeah, this if you were where you were on the M6 at that time, then you've reported it to the wrong constabulary or whatever they're called. So I was like, well, what do I do then? So somewhere I've still got the picture actually.
I reckon they've probably shit themselves. If they've reacted that way to come round to get a picture of you, they've been scared enough.
Maybe.
That's them acting out like in that way is fear, I think.
Yeah.
They know they've been caught. Shouldn't have been doing it. And hopefully they won't do it again.
Yeah.
So you are obsessed with Liz Hurley then? When did that develop?
Liz Hurley.
All right.
I think I've always adored her. Do you know the film Bedazzled from many, many years ago? She's gorgeous. She wears a red rubber catsuit all the way through it. And I just remember seeing that when I was a young woman and thinking, oh my God.
Have you seen
she's phenomenal.
The Billy Connolly clip with Liz Hurley?
Yes. Yeah, when she's presenting an award. Yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing.
Well,
I'm there for that. I'm completely there with her for that.
What did she do?
She presents an award. Billy Connolly's hosting an award show. And she comes on to present an award, and she's wearing a very fitting dress with no support. And there's many steps.
And she bouncy.
She comes down at a pace.
She looks
amazing. Well,
oh yeah.
She's well chested.
Stunning in every way.
She's gifted.
Stunning.
She's very gifted.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And like she does that, she looks incredible.
Yeah.
And then after that, Bill Connolly sort of remarks of needing a minute.
Yeah.
Etc. It's
harmless, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything too aggressive. It was just.
And she knew what she was.
Yeah.
That was all.
Oh, she was digging
like
away.
Fern Britton's tits.
She looks amazing always.
It wasn't Fern Britton. It was Rich and Judy on it.
Judy,
Judy
Finnegan.
Judy,
wasn't it?
Judy Finnegan's boobs fell out.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So that film sort of made you obsessed, and then you did a show about it and everything.
And then ever since then, I mean, I hope she never hears this, but I don't think she's the greatest actress in the world.
Really? You throwing shade at Liz?
You know,
no, I adore her.
We're good friends with
it doesn't
it.
matter.
You will have met her neighbour as well.
Nick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nick. Like, bless him. Every time we gig together, he braces himself because like they're basically next door neighbours, aren't they?
Yeah.
And yeah, he'll see me and like, oh, here we go, and he'll be like, oh, well done, you lasted 2 minutes today before you asked anything about Liz. But now he'll message me now if he sees her, because his wife spends quite a lot of time with Liz, like having lunch and whatever. But she's going out with Billy Ray Cyrus now. Liz is.
Is she?
Yeah, they're in quite a serious long-term relationship.
Who's she? She has Hugh Grant, Shane
Long-term
Warne.
That was a
distance.
long time ago.
Shane
Warne, yeah. Shane Warne's a good one.
Yeah, I can't remember who.
Big idol of ours.
Yeah, she's she's been around a while, so she's had a few.
She likes love. She does like fuckboys, doesn't she?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know
Hugh Grant, Shane Warne.
I don't know what Billy Ray Cyrus is like, but Hugh Grant's known as being a bit of a shagger. Shane Warne was a shagger. I imagine Billy Ray Cyrus is a shagger.
I don't know about Billy Ray. I think it's a bit of a.
Well, just because he's single in his 50s, so 60s.
But when you see them together, she's this sort of obviously just a fucking stunning dream of a woman, and he is. I mean, he's a country singer.
Yeah.
And I love country music. That's like my guilty pleasure ever. But I do really.
Yeah.
Honestly, just saying that.
No, yeah.
I love country music.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he's got the very long straggly hair, his cowboy hat, and
it's like he's never aged from the day he got famous.
Yeah,
they're
clearly very happy together. But when you look at two, you wouldn't necessarily put them together as two people, as a couple. But they seem to be very happy. But yeah, Nick messaged me a little while ago. I was at a gig and he said, guess where I've been today? I was like, oh God, have you seen her again? And he said it was Billy Ray's birthday. He said so, and she bought him like some fancy go-kart thing.
Yeah.
He said so. Me and Billy have just been going around the grounds on a go-kart. I was like, oh, this is so celebrity. I want in. I want to join.
Surely
in.
Nick could pull a few strings
This
for
is
you.
what I keep saying.
I don't think I've been invited to it.
And why have you not gone?
Because he's offered to take me and Paul shooting.
Right.
Because he goes shooting on Liz's grounds. So
You see, I wouldn't want to shoot anything, but I would. I'd
no,
shoot
yeah.
things
But the
if it
problem
meant
is,
I could meet Liz.
I think the problem is I'm not. Well, not that I'm not. I'd love to meet Liz Haley, just
Yeah.
But like, just
So he put a nice spread on for you as well.
Why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't who wouldn't want to meet an
Goose's
attractive
neck.
woman at any point? But yeah. He said he'd come along visiting. Something. Maybe you're too. Maybe he's worried. Maybe
I think
you couldn't hold yourself together.
I don't think I would be able to hold myself together.
that's
I think
probably
I'd
why
be a bit embarrassing. And he has told, because as part of my show, I do a whole thing about her, and I have got a massive cardboard.
Maybe she knows though. That's
He's told her. He has
Yeah,
told
then
her.
that's probably
So
why
when
then.
he told me that he'd told her about me,
Yeah.
my immediate reaction was, Liz Hurley knows about me.
Oh,
My God, you told her about
Yeah.
me. So what did she say? And he said, well, I told her that, I work with this woman who thinks you're wonderful and has got a giant cardboard cutout of you and talks about you a lot. And apparently she just went, a lot of weird people, don't you, Nick?
Yeah.
But I still feel like that.
She's throwing you under the bus there. I'd never tell
bit.
anyone that.
Yeah, but maybe she's heard about her sitting in the middle seat of a three-seated bench.
I suppose there is a duty of care, maybe, isn't it? That he's got to tell her there was a stan out there. That's like.
But I do.
I have to
love
tell you
her.
this now. She does sit in the middle seat of a three-seat bench. Like.
But I do love her, and I do think that if I met her, I could hold it together. I'd have to practice.
So you cry?
I'd have to no, I wouldn't cry.
That's
I wouldn't
good.
cry, but I think I'd have to role play it first before I met her, so that
I think many men have done that as well.
What do you reckon you'd go
Role-played
with?
meeting.
What do you reckon you'd go with?
What do you mean?
When
What
you
was
met
that?
her, you're going to go with a hi, you
I'd
okay?
be-
Hi, you all right?
You go on
big
first
fan.
name terms straight away.
God, I'd call
Does
her.
it be weird? You can't call her Liz Haley. That's
No,
weird.
I'd call her Elizabeth because she prefers Elizabeth to Liz. So I would. Oh God! You see, even after I think about it now, I'm getting a bit
That's a bit odd.
excited. I'd shake her hand.
Would you not tell her your own name first? You wouldn't be like,
"Hello, Elizabeth."
no, you can't say Elizabeth. You got to be like, "Hi, I'm Jules," and then let her tell you what to call her, because that's what you'd be to a stranger. You can't be too familiar straight away. If you straight away went, "Hello, Elizabeth," she'd go, "Oh God."
If I was with Nick, because I'd assume I'd probably be with Nick, because that would be the way in. Unless this gets to a really bad point where I break into a home at some point. Just
Well,
so I
Nick's
can
got
see
a
her.
couple of gigs. Maybe you're doing one of Nick's gigs and she turns up.
Yeah, she has done that before. He's told me that as well.
Yeah.
But I think he just tells me things to wind me up and make me
Trick
excited
tease,
and
yeah.
jealous.
Well, that is something Nick would do. It's like,
that is if I could just do that, I could die happy then. If I could just meet Liz and sort of...
I think saying things like that probably what makes you think you're weird.
Do you think?
Like, die happy.
Yeah, but I just think she's
You don't want to meet your grandkids yet, but you want to meet Liz Hurley and you'll die happy.
Yeah. I don't want
I'm not ready to be called Nan, but I'm ready to die the minute at least Liz Hurley.
I wouldn't put that much weight on meeting anyone.
Would you not? Is there nobody you feel that way about?
There's people that I would go, that would be cool, but I wouldn't be like a need to meet them.
Yeah.
Like I think bumping into like 50 Cent or something would be good for me. I'd enjoy that. Or like.
And how would you act when you met him?
I'd be like, all right.
Would you really?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Honestly,
it depends on the circumstance as well, isn't it? You know, if it's a quick fleeting one, or if like when he was in Manchester at the gym or the pool, and it was a bit more of a relaxed, there wasn't any madness going on. I'd have to match the energy. You can't go in screaming in a quiet place. So if you're going round to the house and it's this is too much now.
Yeah.
But if you're out at the gig
space,
when there's people busy and bodying around, you could be a little bit. You have to change the way that the energy you're going with. So,
how about you, Rob? Is there anybody that you want to meet?
Not that I want to meet. No, I just if I met Robbie Fowler, I'd be nervous. Other than that, I'm not really bothered.
Oh, you'd be nervous. That's
only because like footballing idol when I was growing up. So I imagine I'd feel like that age again.
Still always get a little flutter when I see Stevie G knocking about.
Yeah,
you get that little flutter you get when you're like oh.
It's like nostalgia and stuff, isn't it? Like so I imagine that, but there's no one. I wouldn't like to meet anyone.
What about when you were kids? When you were kids, surely.
Well, that was what Robbie Fowler.
That's still the same.
So that's the only thing.
Changed.
Yeah, footballers.
Yeah, but there's no one I'd want to meet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, mine's just Liz and Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton would be cool.
I think Dolly would, but I think I could keep it together more with Dolly.
Yeah, but Dolly's got that presence about her.
Exactly. Whereas with Liz, I just feel like I'd be very. I don't mean overshadowed, because obviously I'd be massively overshadowed by Dolly as well, because she's like this absolute megastar, isn't she? But
the nice thing about Dolly is that she's megastar but down to earth. That's
I
with
think
Liz.
So.
What the reason she's Liz Hurley is because it's sort of like
she's just like,
is it what's the word, aristocratic sort of thing? Even though she's not royal, it's like
I know she's that. Yeah, she is.
She's like beauty and elegance and sort of thing.
Yeah, she's just fabulous.
It's like
I just feel like with Liz, I'm so close. So close, you know, it could happen. And Nick's very selfish, actually, the more I think about it.
Yeah, no, he is.
So, would your dream to be in the jungle with Liz Hurley?
Imagine that, me and Liz in the jungle.
Because you know I'm a Celebrity's on now.
Yeah.
Kelly Brook's in it.
Yeah.
I always think I think I'd find it really awkward to be in the jungle with Kelly Brook, because it still doesn't matter. Like, to me, I'd still be like, that's Kelly Brook. She's so attractive. She was so not that she isn't now, but she was so sort of. She was the woman as you were growing up. That
she is stunning,
even in the jungle now.
Katie
even though
Price,
I'm 38, to be like Katie Price has sort of gone the other way. Kelly Brooks, she bowed out. You get what I mean? She's like, so she's still who she was.
Lucy Pinder. Just listed off all of the Zoo magazine.
Yeah, but again, what you're missing with Kelly Brook is Kelly Brook never actually revealed anything.
Did she not ever do topless?
I don't think she ever did topless, Kelly Brook, did she? Maybe she did.
I don't think.
I think that was the thing about her. She was the pin-up girl who didn't actually do, like...
Holly Willoughby's similar vibe, I reckon, with Kelly Brook.
Yeah, imagine I'd be awkward with Holly Willoughby. Yeah. I think not so much Holly Willoughby, because I wasn't as young. I was of age when Holly Willoughby came to attraction. Whereas Kelly Brook, it's like the same with Robbie Fowler. It's that innocent stare inside you. Oh God, she gave me weird feelings when I'm younger, and now I was like, oh. Like your mates' mums, you're never not attracted to your mates' mums, really. The ones, the fit ones. There's still always a feeling of, oh, I fancied you when it was naughty.
No, not really coming to my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, none of my mates' mums either, yeah.
No, nothing's jumping out at me.
See, that's the thing. I can honestly say that I never ever found any of my mates' dads attractive. I never had that sort of thought. And again, that's a man-woman thing, isn't it? Is that normal? Do men find their mates' mums attractive? Is that a normal thing?
It's not all your mates' mums, just every now and again.
Not all your mates' mums, just the occasional.
I think some of them have a youthful exuberance about them, and a bit more attractive than the others. Like some of them
doesn't necessarily have to be a youthful exuberance they've got about them. I'd say there's a spectrum of things.
Any mum will do.
Yeah, no, there's definitely one of my mates. I'm not really mates with him anymore, but his mum was. I always thought his mum was a bit
Soft spot.
Yeah, I got a soft spot for his mum. Like,
Well, there we go.
Have any of your
I don't think I'd
son's
ever leave
friends?
that.
Have you ever felt any of your son's friends might have looked at you the wrong way?
Oh yeah, bless
Have they?
them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he the guy that gets it? Because there was a guy at our school that used to get it something rotten about his.
Well, I also was the teacher at the school where my kids went to school as well.
That's not great.
That's
So-
very selfish of you. That.
That was very cute. You know,
Just
and
because
they-
you didn't
no,
want to
they-
commute.
even
Very
now,
cute. No,
like,
it's very
they're-
selfish of you.
They're 27, and his one mate he's still best friends with that he was at school with, and he'll come around now, and even now he'll see me. I go, right, miss.
Oh, so you
Like, Alex, you're 27. You've just bought a house. You don't need
Don't
to call
talk to
me
him
miss
like that
anymore.
Don't talk to him like that.
yeah.
Come on.
Don't talk. Well, how am I
Don't
supposed
talk
to
down to him. Like like no,
When-
because he'll no. Don't that was very nice what you
Has
just
it
did
ever-
then. Come on,
Has it ever?
patronising, demeaning. Oh, we love that. Don't do that.
They're 19.
Yeah.
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 In that spot, he's 27 now. In them 8 years, parties, little things.
Yeah.
Has
Have you ever found them attractive?
has one ever
Made a
gone
pass.
to and you've
Oh.
gone? No, never.
Oh,
That's good.
God,
They're good
no.
lads. There.
That's good. Yeah.
No, not at all. Oh my God, no.
No, but he's still with your partner,
I haven't got a partner. No.
right? So in them
What's wrong with
times,
them?
in them times you were single as well. Oh, they are good boys then.
Yeah, no, that's it, the only. I mean, I remember when Sam, my son, first.
What about jokes though? Are there anything like? 'Cause that's what I'd start with.
I mean,
A little flirty joke and see what the reaction was.
that
And I'd be like,
happened
oh,
more at school because it's safe then because you're with your mates.
Right.
But yeah, they were a bit cheeky now and again. I used to have to be like, right, that's that. Do you think that's an appropriate thing to say? So,
Any examples of what was inappropriate? What they'd say?
well, oh God, I don't know. I'm not a teacher anymore, so fuck it. But when they had this idea when I was a teacher of trying to see what it would be like to do single sex classes, and I got top.
They had this idea.
Yeah, I got this top set of year 11 boys,
yeah,
and who were great. I loved them.
What did you
They
teach?
Were English,
right.
and they were brilliant. They were very, very funny, very, very clever, very, very cheeky.
Yeah.
And I can just remember, saying to
Funny,
them,
clever, and cheeky. These sound like an
Yeah.
absolute dream. You guys.
it was
Very
Don't write them off yet.
Very attractive.
it was too much fun. That class was too, because they would say things that we'd be reading. I remember us reading an Inspector Calls, and
Classic,
they'd make up their own
Yeah, he
words
does.
sometimes, and I'd laugh and think I shouldn't be laughing at this. This isn't okay, but in a way that if another class did it, you wouldn't be able to because they wouldn't get that.
That's
Yeah.
a good
there are
teacher, then, isn't it?
boundaries.
You've managed to.
But
They're having
they
fun
were-
and
they
also.
Again, no, you're
funny.
leading them on.
But I can remember really nagging them the one time about, look, I'm under pressure for you lot to get A's and A stars. We need these A's and A stars. And they're like, yeah, I'll do it on the day, miss. I'll do it on the day. And I was like, no, you need to be working now. I need the evidence. I need to be able to show that you're doing it. And I went into the classroom the one day and there was this big discussion going on. No, you ask her. No, you ask her. No, you ask her. And I didn't know what this was because I don't know anything about football, nothing about football shows. I'm not a football person at all. But they would all watch. I don't even know if it's still on. Soccer AM.
Soccer AM, yeah.
Soccer AM,
And they
yeah,
used to
yeah.
have Soccerettes.
Soccerettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss, if we all get A stars, will you see if you can be a Soccerette? And I just went, yeah, okay.
Very, very toxic
I
looking
didn't.
back
I
now.
had
Yeah, it's nice,
no
yeah.
idea.
Go on.
Didn't even
How
know
old
what
are
it
you? Wonderful
was.
age. What an age.
I just thought,
All right,
oh,
it'll never
just-
last.
I just went, yeah, and okay. And I don't think that could happen these days because even I had parents' evening then, and I got loads of the mums coming and going, oh, it's working ever so hard. I hear you're going to be a Soccerette, and I'm going, apparently so. I don't know
go
what
on then.
that
What
is.
happened? Did they get the A's?
They got their A's and A stars. They
Did you
did.
apply?
They were amazing. No, of course I didn't.
I was going to say. I was going to say.
That's not fair. That's not fair. I would
Liar, bitch. You liar. Speak with forked tongue.
No wonder them lads turn to incels.
Oh,
First
dear.
relationship with a woman, they've been lied to. They've been promised something, led down a garden path, and lied to.
That's like, I don't think that's something that could happen.
At the very least, you should have come in the last day in some denim jeans and a football top.
I feel like now
At the very least.
I'd be on the front of the Daily Mail now.
Do you remember which boy took the bullet? Or not?
Which brave soul?
Yeah.
I don't.
Which
He was
brave
either the
soul?
weakest member or the strongest.
They were.
Sometimes
they
the
were
loudest, probably just the loudest.
So
Cheeky.
funny.
Often the
though.
weakest.
They were very, very funny. But
So you were a teacher for 16?
they're probably.
It's amazing what an attractive teacher will do to an.
My God, they're probably. How old are you?
34.
I'm not.
They're probably the same age as you now. Shit. God, I'm so old. This is like that's. Yeah.
No one to bat an eye.
You're hanging out with your youthful friend this week, so that'll get you That'll get you feeling like you're 34 again. You got any plans?
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Are you here all week, are you?
No. I'm popping back up to see her before I head back tonight. But
What are you doing tonight with her?
no, I'll head back later. We did the Christmas market last night.
Oh, so you were here yesterday?
Yeah, I came yesterday,
okay.
and we just went for food and a few drinks and whatever last night. That was really lovely. Yeah.
Where'd you go for food?
We
Like
went
market thing or
to-
actual
no,
restaurant?
It was a friend we know.
Yeah, she
I
used to
really-
do the
there's
comedy,
a-
Laura.
Do you know Laura?
Don't think you ever met her.
Laura who?
Is it Tell right?
She was Laura Wright when she was doing comedy.
Rings a bell.
Very, very beautiful.
She
don't
stopped
remember
after
that.
about. She didn't do it that long, did she?
I'd remember if she was very
She
beautiful.
stopped a few years ago. She was doing quite well, and then one thing and another. But yeah, she doesn't do it
One
anymore.
me
But
too many.
we became very, very good friends, and I don't know what I'd do without her, to be honest. She's absolutely great. But yeah, we went to, what's the road where there's loads and loads of restaurants?
Bowls.
There's loads, Bowl Street or Lark
that's
Lane.
it. We went up there and we went and got some like tapas and stuff. It was all
nice.
very, very sophisticated. Very sophisticated.
And it didn't go rogue. You didn't get too drunk or anything.
No, not really. No, she's been sober for 6 months.
Has she?
For her health. She's just like been on a bit of a health kick. And
What a shame.
I didn't talk her into it. I was like, I don't want to peer pressure you. If you don't want to drink, you mustn't drink. Don't drink. That's absolutely fine. But she did.
Did she? So she broke a 6 month sober streak for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of her.
I know.
You've never gone sober, have you?
No.
Just when you're pregnant, maybe?
When I was pregnant, although at the end of my first pregnancy with Sam, I had a real urge. My cravings were Lambrini and Yorkie bars. So
For the same reason you got pregnant.
Same reason. At the end of the pregnancy, I remember I was heavily pregnant when. This is how old I am. I was heavily pregnant when. Do you remember that it was the World Cup year and David Beckham, like with the people were
Argentina.
burning
Yeah.
effigies of him and everything because he lashed out and
red
kicked.
cards.
Simeone kick.
Yeah, and I can remember watching it because my then husband was
Was that 98? No, 2000?
98.
2002 was Ronaldinho.
Ah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
98,
98.
and I was heavily pregnant. My husband was massively into football, but he was working away. And
He's playing away as well by the face.
My mum had come to stay with me just because, like I said, I was ready to pop. And I watched that happen with Beckham, and I was really mad. It was when I used to actually care a little bit about football, and I got really angry, and I was going, "Oh my God, that's terrible! I can't believe this." And I was drinking a glass of Lambrini and eating a Yorkie bar, watching David Beckham do that. My mum was worried to death. And we go to bed and her being like, "This is going to send you into labour."
You were heavily pregnant drinking Lambrini.
Only a glass of Lambrini isn't gonna like do any
One
harm,
glass.
is it? One glass of Lambrini
In 9
a
months?
night.
They actually, they actually say you can have 2 drinks now when you're pregnant.
Right.
An
And then
hour.
24 hours sort of thing.
Oh, in 24 hours.
Because
Can you?
by the time it dissolves and that in the body, it'll never make it its way to the baby.
It's fine. I think you just
right.
got to use your common sense.
Yeah,
Just be sensible. Again, don't take any notice of my advice whatsoever. I'm too old to be giving advice about that sort of thing.
So
But
what-
it didn't do him any harm.
What-
It's absolutely fine.
What-
What do
half
they
Angle
think
Ale
of
now.
you getting into comedy?
They're really supportive. They're
Were they?
absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the kids.
Did you have any
are
inclination
great.
to want to do it before, like way before, or not?
I think I
Everything must go. Everything you see has a price. Even us. John Charles, 8 grand RRP.
O&O.
Selling that for O&O. Oh, and a bit of history. That is 1 of 1. 2 of 2 on wood.
Original
Can't get that anywhere else.
Shard from the Great Wall of another one. This again.
1999 RRP.
5 ton O&O.
Lily
Yoda.
Savage. Meg Rebecca Bellis.
Meg Bellis.
Massive You know,
massive Another One fan.
yeah.
Meg Bellis, original Lily Savage, bought when he was drunk without consent from the podcast bank account.
£100 RRP.
Yeah, no, that's worth at least 7 ton. That.
Yeah, but I mean, when we bought it, it's now gone up.
Yeah, 7 ton. Elliot Steele, Mark Nelson, infamous Yoda episode. Elliot, soon to be global phenomenon.
Can't get them anymore. They've stopped being for sale.
Bill Burr.
That is the last one.
Nelson, soon to be golfing comic of the year. That $2,000 or O&O.
Yeah.
$2,000 O&O. The original, Another One, paper sign, which will be in a frame. $10,000 O&O.
Picture me making me Holy Communion.
Dark web, priceless artifact, will sell. Please open to offers.
Yeah.
Be sensible. Rob Thomas original. Like we say, everything's one of one. That, I think, you're looking at high 5 figures, but again, O&O. And finally,
a list of comics names.
The Comedy and Curry one. We will Untouched. Again, we'll frame these if you want them. I reckon that's got to be worth at least. I'd say that one's 5 ton.
Easy
5 ton. That.
Yeah. Or near Stoffer, always.
O&O. Okay, yeah.
Everything O&O.
Yeah, O&O, take that as red.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool seat. He won't sell it, but I will. I'll come in here at night and get it and sell it and say, oh, it must have gone missing somewhere. That original from Anfield.
$5,000 O&O.
$5,000 O&O. Lot Loman box. We'll throw that in with whoever gives the highest one for any of them.
Getting the DMs.
Going back to when I was like 13.
Terrible joke. I apologise to everyone.
What did you say? Sorry.
It doesn't matter. It was a terrible, obnoxious joke. I do apologise.
Sorry, I'd zoned out. No, tell me what
it's okay.
you
No, finish your story. Sorry.
Okay.
So, any inclination?
So, going back to like when I was in my early teenage years, it was when Ben Elton was huge. I remember him really hitting it, and he'd just written The Young Ones, and Rick Mayall was huge. French and Saunders had just come on the scene. People like Jo Brand, who my dad despised, absolutely hated Jo Brand because she was everything a woman isn't supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
Victoria Wood. And I can remember my mum and dad wouldn't let me watch The Young Ones. You know The Young Ones, right?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me watch The Young Ones, but like I say, we would all sit down as a family to watch the Benny Hill show. So I remember watching things like Friday Night Live. That happened in the mid-80s. And thinking, this is amazing. Harry Enfield doing all his thing, and people like Josie Lawrence doing character comedy. Thinking, oh my God, you've got to be so brave to do that. This is so cool. I'm being like and when Comic Relief first started as well, when it was really good back in the day, and just watching it and being like, these people are amazing, but I could never do that because you've got to be so super brave. And so when I was at school, I always wanted to be a fucking jazz hands performer. So I was always singing. I was that annoying one that was in all the musical productions and everything, So comedy I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. And then as I got older, and it just became, in my head now, everyone was doing it, but
you're right.
When you feel as though like, oh well, I might as well give it a whirl.
Did you know anyone who'd start a comedy?
So I started. No, I didn't really. But I started going to the kinds of comedy nights that I didn't used to know existed.
Yeah.
I thought comedy just happened at like when you went to say, God, I used to adore Russell Brand. I mean, that's not aged well, has it? I used to love him. I used to go and see his shows. Who did I go and see? I remember going to see people like Mickey Flanagan and Michael McIntyre. They were the only comedians that I knew in big arenas, and being like, oh, well, I'd never be able to do that. I didn't know that there were comedy nights in little pubs. And then when I started to find out about those, I started going to those, and I would be that annoying person that chats to the comedians afterwards. Wow. I got to know, do you know Aaron Twitchen?
Yeah.
I got to know Aaron quite well, and I adore him loads. And he was like, well, just give it a whirl, give it a go and see how you get on. So I did. And I remember him saying to me, you need to do 100 gigs before you decide whether or not you like it, whether or not you're any good at it, and whether or not you like it. And being like, 100 gigs, that'll take years. And being like, no, not if you're going to do it right. And
Took me years.
100 gigs to decide you're going to like it is, I don't think it's a bit
Took
much.
me about
If
2.5
you're like,
years.
100
feel
gigs
like
to
you
decide you're
can-
going to
if you're
give
gonna
it a go,
take
give
to
it,
it,
yeah,
I
you're going to
think.
give it a good go.
And then I did. Do you know James Cook as well?
Yeah.
Adore James as well, and he was brilliant with advice and was just wonderful. So they all felt like two quite good people to have as sort of mentors, and still talk to them a lot, and that's what made me do it. Just thought
What,
I'll
going
just
to
go
the
for it.
black comedy nights? Like,
Pretty
this
much.
is it.
Pretty much.
Looking at them and
yeah.
going, I can do better than this.
Yeah.
This is fucking
Just
this is
like-
unimpressive.
But I think I was very lucky as well with the first few gigs that I had. I was
Nice.
so lucky. I thought, I'll see what London's like. I'm going to dip my toe in the open mic scene in London because London is supposed to be brilliant. So I went to my first. It was Nice and Spiky. Don't know if it's
I've
there.
heard
I don't know.
And so this is my first ever time in London at an open mic gig. There was Callie Beaton doing new material, Nick Helm doing new material, and I was like, oh my God, this is what it's like in London. I'm going to come back and just do this all the time. And I went back again in the same week. And that second gig I went to was just horrendous. It was a dirty little room above a pub in, where was it? Hammersmith. So which was a pain in the ass to get to. And there was me, 12 other male comedians and 2 Spanish women making up the audience. That was it.
God.
And these 2 Spanish ladies, they hated me the moment I walked in. To this day, I don't know why. And I remember coming out of there thinking, that was very different from the last one that I did. But it was a really good experience to have. It was like, I'm so
to
glad
go through
that-
them ones and to go, I
within
still want
week
to do it.
you
Is,
go, okay, that's like, because that
realities of
first one, I
life,
just
yeah.
thought, this is amazing. Oh, Sarah Bonetto as well. She was on at that first one that I did. It was like ridiculous, just like this is phenomenal. These people are amazing, and I've just been on a lineup with them. I must have been absolutely shit. I must have been so bad, but yeah, that was phenomenal. And then to go and do that second one, Christ, yeah. But anyway, that's like my origin story.
Wow.
And now I just sit next to people kicking pigeons at Euston after
Well, you hope.
shout at me. Yeah.
You hope you're sitting next to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I aim for. And get leered out of windows on the M6.
Do you enjoy the life of a comedian?
God.
As a circuit comic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
We had a nice
think
little
I
moan at the back of the
do.
room,
We did
didn't
have a
we? That was
moan.
nice,
We
yeah.
did,
You get a moan
yeah.
out of everyone, you.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But yeah, I do. I mean,
That's how I know she's funny. That's how I know people are funny.
I know it is your.
It goes like-
That's your barometer. of
My
comedians.
barometer is if you go,
Are they going to moan with me or not?
if you're going to moan,
there is
because
something in that, definitely.
there is, isn't there? I won't go into it too much, but yeah. I think you've got to be a moaner.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. But yeah, I think what were we saying then? What were we talking about?
Just stop
Do
being
you
tired.
enjoy the circuit
Oh, do I
life?
enjoy it? I do. And sometimes I'll think, like my first few years of teaching, most of my teaching career, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. And then the last few years just got a bit, it was just a bit shit. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but attitudes and behaviour. It felt like a lot of behaviour management by the time I finished. So, and I hated teaching by the time I finished, which is really, really sad. So now, even if I'm like sat in traffic on the M1 or whatever for an hour and you're thinking, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? And then you get there and the gig's shit or whatever, I still think this is still better than teaching.
Yeah.
And they're the only 2 things that I can do. So I've got to make a choice.
That's what we
between-
said, wasn't it? When you get,
Yeah.
I said, I drive past the old place I used to work.
Exactly,
and I'm
that's
like,
what we're saying. Yeah.
Oh, I'll go drive
Yeah.
to Cardiff tonight. That's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. It's like, it's weird, isn't it? Sort of making that, you
And also, you
do
can
that mental
Sunday
thing.
you can come up here, sit around, go. and
Exactly.
Monday's no option to you now.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just, it is nice. And I do, because I'm still in touch with loads of my teacher friends. I worked with them for a million years, and I hear them talk about some of the horror stories that now they come out with. And I'm like, I would last 30 seconds in a classroom now. That's
disrespect
the thing.
they get and all that.
Just like, when I look back now,
Knives. I
think of
reckon
the-
there's more knives in schools now.
Yeah, there's also, they're talking about, scanning kids as they walk into school now, and like they are at airports. And I mean, the school I was at was quite good, and it was, but it was still behaviour wise, it got tricky towards the end.
No support anymore. That's the problem.
It's just, it is tricky, but yeah, there was still also brilliant moments that, you know, that's the thing that's
Try and be
similar
positive
with,
about it for anyone who's just getting into teaching.
Yeah, just in case I need a job back in the future.
In case you want to do any cover.
Even I've heard Greg Davis into it, because obviously he used to be a teacher, didn't he? And even he, when he talks about teaching, still sounds quite hesitant, and he'll be like, "Oh, is it okay to say this?" Because it's so like forced into you that, you know, do not say bad things about being a teacher, do not criticize children. And I remember one person saying, I think it might have been Graham Norton saying to him in the interview, "You're never going to be allowed back in a classroom, so you can just say anything."
Be honest,
you know,
now,
at this point, you've done, you know, the in-betweeners, all the things that you've talked about. There is no way you're going back into a classroom, but you're so sort of taught that, you know, you must be careful, watch the things that you say and the way that you behave.
They'll come for you.
Because when I first started doing comedy, whilst I was still teaching, and I had to do the whole HR thing, because the kids found my, it was something like my 9th gig, and I'd done the new act night at Hot Water.
Right.
And, you know, I don't know if they still do it, but they still put
video,
everything, the videos. And the kids found, how did they find that? Like, if I'd said to them, you know, go and find 5 quotes from Macbeth, they wouldn't have been able to do it, but they could find me.
Was it a stage name?
No, at that point, I'd still got my real name. So that, but what are they doing? They're Googling anyway. I don't know. So that was just that.
What are they doing? Are they Googling me?
That was mental, and it was like,
because they look for teaching on social media and stuff like that. I remember I used to ride past the teacher's house. That's weird. On my bike.
Why?
She was fit. And she lived around the corner from me. And I was 14. I was like, oh, I'll just ride past. And I saw her putting the bins out and was like blown away.
Simon, have you ever stalked a teacher?
No, I've not. I don't think I have.
I'm proud of you. Wasn't my proud.
I was always very professional as a student. I was there to work.
Wasn't my proudest road. Rode past on my bike. She's putting the bins out in like shorts. And I remember thinking, this is incredible. Just like American Pie, so like you can just hear angels sing and all that. And the next day, she bollocked me for being around by her house. And I was like, oh, I live around there, miss. She's like, well, I don't want to see you by my house again. I was like, fair enough, yeah, okay.
Well, you shouldn't be working that close to your school anyway. I think you have a bit of.
Well, she wasn't. She wasn't. She's called a postcode because I was a rough ass who went to a good school.
Right.
So she on a teacher's salary. She on her own lived in a rough area. She probably was like, fuck's sake, I can't believe someone from around here goes to my school.
You had a bit distance between your school and where you lived.
I
you were on the doorstep.
You still had kids there?
Yeah, it was my kids' catchment, so I literally did work right by school. But I loved it. Like I say, the first 13, 14 years were great, and I would see kids, and now and again, actually, we'll still see people that I used to teach. Some of them have been in and out of prison and stuff, you know.
Have
but
they? What for?
But they'll be like, oh, miss, you're right, nice to see you, and it's really lovely.
You say what they were in for or not?
I don't really know what they were in for. I don't know. It's nothing to do with me. It wasn't my fault. I did
definitely know, but you just got the guard up. Well played.
Times. Right, Jules, anything to promote?
What do I want to promote? I hadn't even thought about that. Not really. Can you listen to my podcast, please? But it's not like this one. Mine's very gentle. Mine's called Avoid Excessive Cleavage and Other Advice to Ignore, which is the same title as my show title, which I'm hoping to take to Edinburgh this year. We'll see how it goes.
What are your socials?
So I am O'Brien Jules on Insta, and it's O'Brien with an A, not an E, which would be the normal, sensible Irish way to spell it. So O'Brien Jules on Insta. That's the best place to find me.
There you go.
Jules a follow. Thanks for doing it.
Give Jules a follow. Listen to a gentle podcast.
Don't kick pigeons.
Don't kick pigeons and don't sit in the middle seat. Say that.
Leave your teachers alone.